Coach Thato, thank you very much for your time, my brother. Congratulations on the 3 points. What were your thoughts on the game?
Thank you so much. Well, being honest, I must say, I think one coach once said, sometimes you must take it dirty. I think that's what I did today. That's what the team did, the effort from the boys and everything. I must say it's one of those games whereby it's not one of our best performance, but I think with how the team worked as a compact, especially at the back, and I must point out, especially players like Lucanio and Silo, they've worked extremely well. And I'm happy with the 3 points because I think Arsenal is a very good team. Take nothing away from them. Yeah.
Coach, coming into this game, what was your approach tactically, the system you played, and how did you execute it?
Well, in regional football, most of the time, if games are playing during the week, we are playing with kids that are either at school or some are working. So I had some players absent, so I had to go with a system of a 3-5-1-1, mainly because of I wanted to play more offensive and have more possession. I've missed some of my defenders today. That's why I've used a 3-5-1-1. And then second half, I knew that, okay, the score is 1-0. I have nothing to lose, and it's a league match. And what I did, I went back to a formation of a 4-3-3. I introduced a more natural left back and took out one winger, which made life simple for me in terms of defense. And I think there was like 20 minutes left, and with the defense that I have, I think they conceded about 8 goals this season, and we have won. So far, we have won 8 games in a row, and I think I'm positive with them. Yeah.
Coach, the first half, you had control of the game. You created opportunities. You scored from a set piece, a blunder by the goalkeeper, which maybe concern you that you had control of the game but didn't score goals. The second half, it was a different story. They had control. They created chances. They didn't score. What do you think perhaps went wrong in the second half that led you to lose the control that you had in the first half?
Well, I think from my view, I think it's football. I mean, even the biggest team in South Africa, Sundowns, at some point they allow opponents to have the ball, but making sure that they control the score and control the play. I mean, I allowed them to have the ball in their half. They're not so dangerous. And the approach was like, boys, we have nothing to lose. Just let's make sure we keep compact and make sure that we pass, give the ball up front. And then that was the approach we took second half. And I think in football, at some point, the opponent will have the ball. If they don't hurt you, it's fine. Yeah, I can live with that.
Coach, you won the game 1-0. You scored from a set play, and honestly, it was a blunder by the goalkeeper. There should have been a routine save. Does it not concern you then that in the first half, when you had control of the game, creating opportunities, you didn't score? The second half, you didn't have much of control, but you're still able to create those counter attack situations, but still didn't score. Does that concern you?
I think from the previous game, I should say the previous game we won 3-1, and the game before that we won the same 1-0. I think it's a matter of consistency. I think most players at this stage, they cannot be so much consistent. But how do you do as a coach? You just encourage them to keep on trying and never get tired of trying. And I think it's a concern, but I think going forward, we will do finishing a training. I think it goes down to the introduced phases of them scoring. That's all.
Coach, this is your first season in the regional league after being promoted from the local football association. You are currently in the top 5, which means you've done very well. What do you make of your performance in your first season in this league?
Well, I think from my honesty, I should say, these boys, they are wonderful players. They are great players. I think they've done extremely well, but I believe we could have done better. I believe now we could be at number 2. We are now placed 4th. And with the possibility of us making sure that we get position number 3. I think it's a process of us saying to people that next season we really want this, and we will get there. Yeah.
Coach, thank you very much for your time, my brother, and all the best for the remaining games.
Thank you so much.